A couple was preparing to get married. Before their wedding ceremony, they held a pre-wedding ritual to make their shadow vows. In this ritual, the groom said to the bride, "I will give you an identity and make the world see you as an extension of myself." The bride replied, "I will be compliant and sweet, and underneath I will have the real control. If anything goes wrong, I will take your money and your house." They then laugh heartily and celebrate their shadow ritual with champagne. This couple has symbolically acknowledged the shadows that they will bring into their marriage. Robert A. Johnson, in his book Owning Your Own Shadow, urges everyone to acknowledge their shadows when they are doing something good. Getting married is a good thing, but we also bring our shadows into our marriage that can disrupt our marriage. By acknowledging their shadows, this couple becomes aware of the potential problems their shadows may cause to their marriage. They have a more realistic expectation of each other in their marriage. Their marriage becomes more human. What is our shadow? Our shadow is that part of us we fail to see or know. It is also all those characteristics of our personality that we disown. Johnson talks about our shadows in chapter 1 of his book. There are 3 chapters in the book. I have made a video based on chapter 1, the shadow. This first chapter talks about how shadows are formed in our lives and what we must do to live with our shadows. You can check out the video in the link above. In the future, we will look at chapter 3, the mandala. This term refers to the place where we live out the paradox of life. In this video, I will share what I learned from chapter 2, romantic love as shadows. If you like this video, share what you find interesting below in the comments and give this video a thumbs up. Romantic love or falling in love is different from the act of loving. To fall in love is to project our ideal image of what our lover should be. This ideal image may take the form of masculine or feminine traits. Such an ideal image becomes the expectation we lay on the one we love. We say to our beloved, "You are to give me inspiration," or "You must be the source of my creativity." We expect the one we love to transform our lives. When we project such expectation on our beloved, no one can live up to such a burden. Such expectation will lead to disillusionment in marriage. If a couple is to survive this disillusionment, they must look at each other realistically. The couple must love each other based on the profound reality that their loved one is another individual, not their ideal projections. This couple must come to terms with their shadows that they found annoying and distasteful, even downright intolerable in each other. When the couple can look at each other realistically, the possibility of matured love exists. Looking at each other realistically means seeing beautiful traits in the imperfect personality of their beloved. This approach is the art of loving. Every couple has a chance to learn this conscious art of relationship when they restrain themselves from projecting their shadowy ideal on each other. This restraining requires us to enter the realm of paradox. Johnson explains that human experiences can be expressed in terms of paradox. Useful electric current is a paradox because of 2 opposing charges, positive and negative. Masculinity and femininity are opposite, yet each has relevance because of its counterpart. Day is comprehensible only in contrast to night. Similarly, activities has meaning only in relation to rest. Taste is possible because our mouth can handle contrast. What is a paradox? Paradox is the space where 2 opposing viewpoints are equally honored. Living in this space means changing our way of looking at the contradictions in life. For instance, every culture has a list of contradictions that may vary from culture to culture. This list consists of binary opposites, such as winning versus losing. Winning is good, losing is frowned upon. Income is valuable, expenditure wasteful. Feasting is great, Fasting is bad. Earning contradicts giving away. Choice versus duty. Democracy versus obedience. Belief that more is better versus the belief that less is better. The list varies and continues. When we live on one side of this list of contradiction, such as the winning side, we will realize that we cannot block out the opposite sides. If winning is all that matters, then losing is the end of the world. Nevertheless, reality teaches us that we do not win all the time. When we do lose, it's not the end of the world. Instead of looking at winning and losing as contradictions, we can change our ways of looking at the problem of winning and losing. How can we change our ways of looking at the issue? Johnson suggests that we embrace contradictions by accepting them and enduring the collisions of contradictions. This posture will lead us into the realm of paradox. The capacity to live in the realm of paradox is the surest sign of maturity. Second, we must embrace the reality that truths always come in pairs. Johnson explains, every single virtue in this world is made valid by its opposite. Light would mean nothing without darkness. Masculine without feminine is meaningless. Care without abundance is pointless. Rest without activity is unnecessary. Thus, what our culture calls contradiction is merely truths appearing in pairs. Third, we must change the way we talk about these contradictions. We must avoid labeling one side as better than the other side. For instance, losing is not better than winning, and vice versa. Instead, we embrace both with equal dignity. When we embrace these contradictions with equal dignity, this paradoxical approach opens a whole new series of possibilities. In this realm of paradox, Johnson suggests that we stay with any two opposing forces in any situation. These opposing forces will teach each other something and produce an insight that serves them both. Johnson explains that this insight is not a compromise, but a depth of understanding that puts our life in perspective. This insight from the realm of paradox allows us to know what we should do in any given situation. There is no fixed formula on how the new series of possibility will surface. They will come from the dynamics of the opposing energy that are facing each other. For instance, the paradox of love and power is one of the most troublesome pairs of opposites. Johnson explains that these opposites account for most quarreling lovers or spouses. Failure to find synthesis of love and power will invite a breaking apart. On the other hand, when every couple holds both power and love in paradox, this approach means the willingness to listen without wanting to be right or giving in to the other. When a couple lives with paradox, a strong devotion and union will arise to endure the problems. In summary, when we own our shadows, we will enter the realm of paradox. This realm is the place of reconciliation between the list of contradictions, such as winning and losing. By embracing the opposite values with equal dignity, we open new possibilities of solutions to the tensions of life. The courage to enter the realm of paradox is heroism for our time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share this link with your friends, subscribe to this channel to receive updates on future videos. Thank you for watching.